We are with Hetty Rosenstein, the New Jersey State Area Director for CWA. She just testified at a hearing about some proposed changes to civil service regulations. For the benefit of our audience, can you tell us a little bit about what those changes are, what is banding, and why you're against that?
So the most serious item here is plan to broadband the titles. And so what that means is you take all of the titles and you sort of smush them together, and then you advance people. Instead of promoting them through titles, management gets to sort of decide where people will fall on the band and calls it advancement. And so it's a huge opportunity for cronyism and for favoritism, for discrimination. There's so many things that are wrong and bad about it. It essentially undoes what civil service is supposed to do.
We heard that the New Jersey Constitution requires civil service promotions to be based on merit. How does this proposed rule jive with the Constitution?
The proposed rule is unconstitutional. At least for state service, the Constitution specifically says that it's supposed to be by a competitive process, by competitive examination. It actually enunciates that. And so it is unconstitutional, but it doesn't seem to be bothering the Christie administration any. I think we may end up having to resolve that in court if we can't persuade them, as we're persuading hopefully this assembly and other people, that this is a terrible idea.
Currently, veterans receive certain preferences in civil service. How does this proposed rule change affect that?
It smashes it. Veterans receive preference in a promotional examination where you rank people, and then you can't bypass a veteran for a non-veteran. If the veteran is up for promotion, you have to give them the appointment. A disabled veteran is up for promotion, you have to give them that appointment. You can't bypass them. Under this proposal, you will be able to, because it won't actually be a promotional exam. So in 90% of the cases, it does away with veterans' preference.
You mentioned that if these rules are imposed, that you may start a court case. What do you expect from the legislature who is having these hearings now?
Well, we're very appreciative that the state government committee is hearing this. I hope that there is a comment period. I hope that they'll weigh in heavily with the Civil Service Commission. I think there will be other hearings as well, because the problem here is this is a really huge change that's being made without anybody even knowing about it. So I hope that they'll weigh in very heavily, and we'll see if we can influence the Civil Service Commission not to just pass these rules this way, and if not, then we'll take other actions as necessary, including legal action and mobilizing our members and holding this administration responsible for what is the dismantling of the merit and fitness system.
Hetty Rosenstein, thank you very much.